Let's talk about the next match. We've got a good one here. Two of my all-time favorites, Lex Luger and Stan Hansen. This is for the U.S. title. Meltzer would write, Luger regained the U.S. title in a lariat match with Stan Hansen. The pre-match hype that was told to us would be the old Dusty Rhodes style bull rope match, but called a lariat match, and that the two guys would be tied together with a rope with a bell in the middle. But wouldn't you know it, the bell wasn't there. Still, this was a good stiff brawl with them taking turns and trying to drag each other around the ring. Finally, Luger dragged Hansen around to three corners, and as he went for the fourth, the ref went down and Luger then hit the corner, but there's no referee. Hansen then took off his boot and hit Luger and started dragging him around and used the lariat prior to touching the fourth corner. The crowd was really heated when they thought it was a win for Hansen. Referee Nick Patrick was about to raise Hansen's hand, but first told the referee what happened, and Luger was awarded the match and the title at 10 minutes and 13 seconds. Good finish and a good match, 3.25 stars. I know that I'm going to get a little bit of heat for this, but I think this is one of Luger's best WCW matches. I know he had a lot of great performances with Sting and the Steiners and a lot of other, interesting matchups, but his stuff with Hansen, I don't know why, it just really worked for me. And I don't typically love bull rope matches, but I thought this one was done fantastically. I really dug it. What'd you think?
Well, I thought it had some interesting spots. The broadcasters worked that night. I mean, we were at ringside. Our table was touching the ring.
Right.
We're really close. And I remember Hansen getting Lex into the corner right above us. And it was like right there. You could reach out and touch him. And he was, Stan had that, was doubled over the bull rope, doubled it over and started whipping Luger with it. And I remember Luger saying, "Damn, Stan, damn." Because Stan was laying it in. And that's what made this match good, because Hansen ran roughshod and Luger had to react to survive. And that brought the match out of Luger because he wasn't left to his own devices. How do I sell this? Well, how do you sell it if it hurts? Because Hansen was manhandling him. And that's where politics come into play. The wrong guy won the match. Hansen should have went over. That's my opinion. And but Stan had his Japanese commitments, having two very prominent Japanese guys on the card, not that the word could get back anyway, but, for one of the biggest stars in the entire country to lose, and it affects the investment that the promoters in Japan had made on Stan. It was a lot of political bullshit that, was an issue. So, we thought we could work around it, touching the third corner, all that stuff. But I know that Hansen, you go back and look at this match, look at how aggressive Hansen is.
Right.
He had to get Lex out of Lex being Lex. Luger had a few good matches, Conrad. I know you're a fan, all that stuff. You're a young kid at that time. He had a great body. We all lived vicariously through Stan. It's all cool. Lex. But Hansen woke up Lex Luger in that match by laying his shit in, not trying to hurt him, but being snug and stiff. And Luger then finally, because he didn't have a great aptitude for the wrestling business, he did 3 or 4 things, had a great body. And he's become a lot better man in today's life than he was then, because he thought he was really great then. And guess what, Conrad? He wasn't.
Right.
So that match, you go back and look at it, was kind of like the rebirthing of Lex Luger at the hands of Stan Hansen. And I'm sure if they had a better match out of it, that Hansen could have got some bookings for Lex in Japan for some big paydays. I mean, you're always looking for opponents that you got chemistry with. So I didn't hate the match, but because of politics, styles, things of that nature, it should have been better. But on the show, it got 3.5 stars on a show that's been kind of pedestrian and like moving along, where 3.5 stars on this show is pretty damn good.
It was. And I think, I enjoyed their Halloween Havoc match too. I just think Hansen and Luger worked really well together. Maybe, they say in the UFC styles make fights. And I think the rugged nature of Stan Hansen and sort of the more polished, pretty boy bodybuilder Lex Luger, I don't know. I dug it. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.